All right, I'm really pleased with today's workout. I thought guys came. Thought our intensity was really good. I thought, it's first day. You got a few things when it's whether it's different looks, different things that we're trying to do, implementing within the game plan. But I like the way the guys competed, and we had some good on good work. That I thought they were playing fast. Saw a real emphasis in technique and fundamentals, trying to communicate at a high level, and I thought it was a positive day. We needed to have a positive day, and I thought the guys really rose to the occasion, and it was a good start to this week.
What did Jakai show you today?
I mean, it was great to have him back. And last week he started being able to do some individual. Got his final clearance, so he is going to be available to play. You see his speed, you see his explosiveness, the versatility of all the things he does. We're still going to bring him back into it, but I thought he did a nice job here on his first full day back.
Did you guys know when the whole time that he would be able to come back around this time?
Yeah, I mean, there's some things you always have to see how things progress, and Jakai's worked really hard, and been patient in the areas that he needed to be patient, but then also made sure that he could do the things that when he got back out on the field, that he looked good, and I thought today he looked good, and it was. It's just a lot of hard work. Our athletic training staff does a wonderful job, and it was. We were expecting him back. We didn't know exactly when, but we expected him back and was hopeful. For around this time, and he got the things done that he needed to.
Does he give you an element, maybe in the slot or other things that you haven't necessarily had at that position? What element does he bring?
He's just such an explosive player that can do so many things. Whether it's, we can line him up in the backfield, he can line up outside. He's really done it all. And so, that versatility is something that, that I'm excited about, and it's great to get another playmaker back out there on the field.
For the wide receivers in general, was today kind of the response you wanted to see after a rough outing?
It was, and that was, really, it was pleasing to see that the guys embraced the work today, and like I said yesterday, nobody was happy about some of the things that showed up in the game, but we have the choice of where we go from here, and I thought they came out and played at a high level, caught the ball well, competed well. I know nobody's going to ask me about this, but like Alex Mascherano, I thought maybe today might have been one of the best days he's had since he's been here. I mean, unbelievable how he was hitting the ball today. And you know what? He's coming off probably one of the toughest outings that he's had since he's been here. And that's I don't care if you're a specialist, receiver, quarterback, defensive back, whoever. I mean, you get an opportunity to come out here and compete and respond, and that's what they showed. I was really proud of that today.
Treshaun put out a picture of him in the hospital. How's he doing?
Yeah, he had an evaluation yesterday, and we're thankful that there could have went one or two ways, but we had the best case scenario that came out of that. There was no surgery needed, so there was a potential, but we were. Like I said yesterday, my press conference was very hopeful, and we got the best news that we could get, and we'll see how things progress as it continues on. But it was there was a little bit up in the air on where that could go, but it was all positive.
With his status still in question, does this open the door for Rodney at all?
It does, and Rodney's done a really good job throughout this year, and we've kept him very active and involved in practice. He's got an incredible future in front of him, and it is fun watching him grow in his confidence, and just trying to make the most of the time that he's had. He's done a really good job in each game that he's gotten into, but he's got to be ready. And when you sit there and when a guy goes down in the game and then the status is unknown for the next week, I mean, it's the time is now, and I think Rodney did a good job. Also being able to have Jakai come be back, it does give us some flexibility. Today he really worked in both spots, but it was good to have those type of players that especially young players that have the ability and the maturity to have a chance to play, and I think Rodney's definitely shown that.
When you mentioned, for Rodney, how do you weigh, bringing a red shirt versus playing time now?
Well, he still has a couple of games, and so it's ultimately if he's going to help us win this game, then he's going to play, and we're aware of where everybody's game count is that do have a potential to red shirt, but I think Rodney, there's never really been any talk about anything else. We've had a really good production from a running back room. When he's got in there, he's made some impactful plays, and he'll be ready if his number's called.
What stands out about Rodney's running style?
He's fast, elusive, explosive. He's got, and he's tough. It was funny, we were, in recruiting, that was probably one of the things. Just where was the size going to go? I thought he had a great frame. A good. Our projection is that he was going to be able to really put on some good weight, and I think in the first couple months that he was here, he put on over 20 pounds, and he's strong. He's all of it. He's a really, really good back, and he's got a great combination of elusiveness, but that immediate short area burst is really impressive.
How did you think Jordan did today? And he cares so much. How important is it for a quarterback to flush it? To weigh that game in and then move on and then practice well the rest of the week.
I thought he did a good job today, and there was some things people won't notice if even just watching it, unless you know exactly some of the things that are being addressed that we want to see. Maybe a ball location, or where are we trying to hit our points? What's the rhythm? What's the timing? A certain progression. And there's always things when you get into a Tuesday of different looks, and especially playing a defense like Clemson's, who's you're going to see. Who knows what you're going to see? They're going to do so many different things that they throw at you. Just making sure that his eyes are right, that he's going through, trusting his fundamentals, and I thought he did a great job of that. He is such a competitor, and he wants to play so well, and he has played so well throughout this year. But there's been moments, and that you have a disappointing play, you have an outcome that doesn't go the way you envisioned it, and now it's time to respond. And the only way you can do that is you have to learn. You can't. It's not something. Well, just forget about what happened. Bull crap. You better go and pay attention to what happened. What can I do to be better? And then what are the steps that I'm going to apply the corrections to be able to showcase that? And that's what he does a really nice job of. And just even in meetings today, I just noticed he's got the right edge, and it's he's pissed off. I'm sure he's pissed off about some things that have occurred. And so am I. So that's the kind of guys I want to ride with, and he definitely is. It's impressive. I thought he had a good day.
JP was really complimentary of Pat last year, the way he played when he knew he probably wasn't going to play. Is that the guy you guys expected? How much did you know?
When we recruited him, he was the only thing you saw him. He was so young, and really just. I think he might have been 190 pounds his senior year in high school, and he got here and he was pushing around 205, 210, and it's just a projection of what's his body going to do, and just. But what I always loved about Pat is his demeanor and mindset. He's all business, and he loves to play this game, and he loves to work, and he wants to be corrected, and even last year really spending time on scout team and having to go through the process of growth. He kept getting better, and coming into this year, we knew that he would be a part of the rotation. But what is that going to mean? As a redshirt freshman, are you going to play a guy that can play 5 snaps or 30 snaps? And he is, with the opportunity that presented itself with Jared going down. He's done. He's just skyrocketed and doing all the things that we thought he would do. So it's nothing he's doing shocking me but it's exciting because the acceleration of that process and the work that he's put in is what's showing up.
You mentioned a couple of times with both Rodney, and Patrick, projecting what they're going to do weight-wise or frame-wise. How do you guys go about that?
That's the key to all college athletics is evaluation, and it's evaluation of the guys that you're bringing in. It's an evaluation of the guys that you have, and how that fits to what you're looking to do with a position, or how that's going to develop. And that's you talk about those are a couple guys that have done a really nice job. As Aria, yes, he was had all the accolades. You go and watch his skill set is so is so unique because his senior highlights. Most of it was all on the offensive side of the ball. And but the way that he's transitioned, I thought he was coming off a really good game, and I'm excited about. But the high school players that we've been able to bring in, I'm so excited for what their future is going to be. We got Brian Courtney, who's already helping us, in special teams, made a play the other night, and Shaheem Brown, those guys. It's exciting to see. People can point to transfers that come in, it's the same metric. do they fit what we're looking for? The transfers are a little bit further along in development, and that for me is as much personality and skill set to what we're trying to do within within our schemes, but also these high school guys that are coming in that you identify the best of their strengths, you identify the character of the work ethic, and when they get here, you just see them flourish, and it's really it's so rewarding as a coach to see that.
Mike, we spoke to Johnny last week, talked about how no one wanted him out of college, like that Oregon State was the only other school we talked to. I'm wondering maybe why you guys have been able to find some of these diamonds in the rough, and then maybe how the expanded support staff has helped with transfer evaluations.
I just watch, like, I don't mean this in any way, like, Johnny is, like, there is no doubt in my mind. Like, you turn on the film and you watch him, like, I love watching him. You watch the way that he moves blocking people. You see bend, you see athleticism, you see toughness, you see care. You go and watch his high school film and you see the catch radius of what he has. I'm glad. I mean, it didn't take us very long. I mean, watched through it, and I think it was less than 30 minutes as we were on the phone with him. And however the next couple of days went for him, I was really excited when he called and committed. That was like a great day for us. And and then you get him here in the spring, and you see areas that we can help him, because it's like one of my first conversations with Johnny was talking about the opportunity to develop, because there is not a perfect player. And there's guys that are really, really great rankings and that bring all the accolades with them whenever they come into a program, but they still have issues and there's still things that have to grow. But when you find somebody that is willing to buy into the process of improvement, and they want to be coached, and they have that work ethic, that's where you get to really see him flourish. And just everybody in this group watched Johnny in the spring and where he was in the spring, and some of the things he's been able to do here in the early part of the season. You see that steps, but it's because of him. I mean, we lay out a plan, but he's got to go execute the plan. And even coming out of Saturday, he didn't play his best game on Saturday. He made some plays, but he didn't play his best game. So you come out and watch him today. I mean, he worked with a real purpose. He ain't doing that crap no more. And as long as he has that mindset and he continues to put in the work that's necessary, then I believe him.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.